In this chapter, we are going to talk about operators in the main. So first of all, what are operators? Java provides operators to manipulate variables. Operators are special symbols that perform specific operations on one, two, or more operands and then return a result. There are several operators such as arithmetic operators, relational operators, assignment operators, bitwise operators, logical operators, conditional operators, and time comparison operators. The first three operators are basic operators. Then we have the bitwise operators. Bitwise operator works on bits and performs the bit-by-bit operation. And this is what we are going to talk about in the coming lectures. So logical operators, conditional operators, and time comparison operators are the most commonly used operators in the Java programming language. Okay, so let's talk a bit about arithmetic and relational operators. Arithmetic operators includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, the modulo operator, incrementing and decrementing the given variable value. As far as relational operators are concerned, we have the equals to, we have the not equals to, greater, less than or equal to, less than or equal to operations. Okay, I guess these are quite straightforward. If you want to add integers, you have to use addition operation. If you want to calculate the modulus, you have to use this percent sign. If you want to compare two values, whether the first one is smaller or greater, you have to use relational operations. Okay, so what about assignment operators? We have the equal sign. This is how we can assign a given value to a given variable. So in this case, we assign the value 22 to the variable I. We have the plus equals, which is going to increment the value of I by a given value. In this case, we increment I by 33, so it is the same as I equals to I plus 33. The minus equals operator is equals to subtracting the given value from a given variable. Okay, we have the multiplication equals to, it is the same. I multiplication equals to 55 means I is equals to I times 55. So this is how we can use these kinds of assignment operators. Let's talk about bitwise operators. The Java programming language also provides operators that perform bitwise and bit shift operations. These operators are less commonly used unless you are dealing with cryptography. Most of the cryptography related approaches, such as the data encryption standard or the advanced encryption standard, rely heavily on the bitwise operators. But if you want to become a software engineer, there's a high probability that you are not going to meet with these bitwise operators. Anyways, the %% operator is the bitwise AND operation. This operator is the so-called exclusive or XOR logical operation. This operator performs a bitwise inclusive OR operation, and the last operator can flip the bits of the given sequence. So this is how we can use these operators as far as bitwise operations are concerned. Okay, let's talk about logical operators. Logical operators are quite common. So what are logical operators? A logical operator, sometimes called a Boolean operator, returns a Boolean result that's based on the Boolean result of one or more expressions. We can use the double % sign, as you can see, which is the logical AND relation. If both the operands are non-zero, then the condition becomes true. This is the logical OR operation. We are going to talk a lot more about it in the coming lectures. If any of the two operands are non-zero, so true basically, then the condition becomes true. We have the exclamation mark, which is the logical NOT. That's going to reverse the logical state of the operand. And we have this operator, which is the exclusive OR, so the XOR operation. The condition becomes true if any of the operands are true, but not both of them. Okay, so we are going to talk a lot more about logical operators. We have conditional operators. A conditional operator is also known as ternary operator. So the Java ternary operator functions like a simplified Java if statement. The ternary operator consists of a condition that evaluates to either true or false plus a value that is returned if the condition is true and another value that is returned if the condition is false. So this is the formula we have to consider. The result is equals to a given test condition, question mark, value 1 and then value 2, which means that if the condition is true, then the result is going to be the value 1, otherwise the result is going to be value 2. So this is why the test condition is going to be a condition, and based on this condition, the result is either the value 1 or value 2. We are going to take a look at concrete examples and it's going to be clear. Okay, and finally we have time comparison operator. The time comparison operator is also known as the instance of operator. The instance of operator is used to test whether the object is the instance of the specified type, such as class, subclass, or an interface. So we can use this is instance of operator as a type comparison operation. Okay, so the instance of operator syntax is we have to check whether the object reference is an instance of a given type, and the return value can be true or false, so we can use this instance of operator in order to test whether the object is an instance of a given type, whether it is a class, a subclass, or an interface. So this is what we are going to talk about in the coming lectures on a one-by-one basis. Thanks for watching.